Shalom, my Hebrews and Shebros, part three. I accidentally swiped off of the camera, so my apologies. Do a part three. I have one more little thing I want to talk about. It won't take but a couple minutes. Last night, a friend of mine emailed me this info, or not emailed me, PM me on Facebook this little bit of information that I'm about to share with y'all. And when I looked at it, I went, well, that sounds awful strange, but let me go check it out and see if it's, make sure it ain't just hogwash. And so I'm going to show y'all here. Hopefully my camera will show this. This is what I was sent last night. This book, Dean Koontz is the author of this fictional book, The Eyes of Darkness. He wrote it in 1981. Now check this out. Pneumonia-like globe, attacking the lungs and the bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish quickly as it arrived, attack again 10 years later, and then disappear completely. All right, come on, go back. This is pretty interesting. To understand that don't be said, you have to go back 20 months. It was around then that a Chinese scientist named Li Shen defected to the U.S. carrying a diskette record of China's most important and dangerous new biological weapon in a decade. They call the stuff, check it out, Wuhan 400 because it was developed at their rDNA labs outside of the city of Wuhan, and it was the 400th viable strain of man-made microorganisms created at the research center. Wuhan 400 is a perfect weapon. That's pretty trippy, ain't it, y'all? And so I was like, I better go fact check this, because you don't want to just be spreading ignorance. So I go look at Reuters. Reuters writes an article on this and says that it's partly true and partly false. The reason it's partly false is that the disease that he speaks about in his fictional book is 100% death rate if you contract the virus. And COVID-19, the coronavirus, is only like 2%. So that's false. And they go on through in this Reuters report, kind of just tearing apart where that virus is close to this one, but has similarities, but um, that virus is totally different than what we're facing today. I don't care. This dude in 1981 wrote a fictional book, which is make believe, you know, end of the world type book, I guess. I ain't read the book, but I may go check it out. Writes this book in 1981, says in 2020 a virus from Wuhan will come that will attack the respiratory system like pneumonia. I don't care if the facts of his disease are a little off. He's making this up, right? I don't know, is he? But it said Wuhan 400 is the perfect weapon. Well, I'm saying that this engineered COVID-19 is a biological weapon that somebody enabled um, for a specific purpose. Now, I've got a whole lot more to say, but not right now, about that one part where it said this virus will disappear completely for 10 years. Since I've come to Christ, since I've come to Messiah, I listened to several pastors, analysts, a diverse amount of people who are knowledgeable in their field. A lot of them don't know each other, don't even know their channel exists. Yet, all the time I'm hearing this number 2030. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not setting any dates, don't even hear me that way. Something specific and something very serious could be coming at us 10 years from now. Now that plays into a whole lot of biblical stuff, but we're not going to get into it right now. But here we go. That book, written in 1981, talking about a virus coming from Wuhan, China, as a biological weapon. They're shutting down schools, and the NBA has suspended its season. America is putting the brakes on everything. We ain't never seen that before. Why? We need to ask these questions. We need to go and research these questions so we can protect our own. We can protect our own. And so, anyway, that's all I got for this morning. I hope this message blessed you, encouraged you. I hope frustrates you. Go look this up for yourself. Y'all be blessed in the mighty name of Yeshua. This oilfield disciple, and I will catch you on the next ride.